Hi. So here I am at sunrise at Pisac, which is this incredible, beautiful, majestic place high in the Peruvian Andes. And they say it's built by the Inca, but this spot here, this actually feels a bit older. Certainly the stonework is a lot more remarkable. Which is the case of a lot of places in the ancient world, especially in Peru. You'll find that, later work, for example, the Inca work being built on very ancient structures. So it's a very ancient place, and I think it's great to come to ancient places which are sacred. And here we are, I believe, in the heart of the Sun Temple. It's round, and here you have this really is the core of the sacred rock here in the Sun Temple, which is just going to be just angled right towards the sun as it orientates through the corner of the temple there. And just this rock will be really chosen because of its energetic properties, its magnetic properties, to align with solar energy and cosmic energy. And this is it. This is what the ancients knew about. We've got a round temple here and a square temple there. So this will be the solar temple, and that'll be the more terrestrial temple or lunar temple. Certainly the square represents the quadrant, northeast, south, and west, for the material world. Whereas the solar or cosmic temple, the roundness, that represents a holistic sense of energy, because in a circle there's only one side, that everything is all one, just like the earth is all one, but really the sun is like a circle. So it's that sense of oneness really that we all need to return to, that sense of oneness, that we are whole, we are one, we are pure. And in that purity, this comes the bliss and the freedom, which is our true, authentic selves, which is innocence. Innocence is when we're born, we're free, we're innocent, we're pure, we're just birthed from the light into being, and it's just like beautiful. And we are that, we are beautiful, we are pure. Nothing changes, but a lot of us, we forget. It's like when we come into this life, we drink from the great river of forgetting, I think they say, like the amber nectar or the amrita, that you just forget everything. And some people maybe drink more than others. Some of us are blessed to just take a little sip and then start remembering through the course of life why we consciously chose to incarnate in this lifetime, and the signs that we leave for ourselves to start remembering our divine purpose on this life, why we chose to come down to this earth and to make a difference at this particular time of awakening, at a time where there is a global shift in consciousness, which is really needed to bring forth a new dawn on this earth. But it's still a choice, it's not inevitable. So the old structures are sort of breaking down and are sort of fighting to stay in place, and people like you and I, we come here to offer a different paradigm where we don't fight amongst ourselves, and we don't focus on the differences, but we focus on what we've got in common. We focus on not so much coming from the mind, but coming from the heart, not coming from a sense of what as I say, like, not the differences. When we focus on what's the same, then we realize that we are all one. And that's the point of my video, really, is coming to this solar temple it really brings us in alignment with that oneness. And so and I do encourage you to come to places like this, which are designed to actually bring down solar energy or cosmic energy, because that's going to come to sacred rocks just follow your intuition about what's going to help you to tune in. Before I came and set up this video, you know, I opened up the space. I opened up to the north, to the east, to the south, to the west, and got a sense of opening myself to the sacredness of this place and honoring the ancestors, and that's really important, you know, because these aren't necessarily my ancestors, not in this lifetime anyway. So, you know, you have permission to come to these sites, and you know, give thanks to the spirit of this place, and I think this is really important. And it's like, and then it's just like, be open to receive the energy, you know, and you know, I really think this is something that we should all be doing, because this is something that we all were doing all across the world, you know, working with the sacred, working with the sacredness of the earth, working with the sacredness of the sun, working with the sacredness of the cosmos reflected in the earth, and just always offering ourselves over to the divine, getting ourselves out of the way. I mean, I'm sure the ego's been around for a long time, you know, so that's why we always almost need to constantly, like, humble ourselves, fall on our knees, you know, be reverent to the ineffable, you know. It's just like, you know, and just not for a sense of like, you know, shame or bowing down, a sense of like, but a sense of like, yeah, not identifying with the overinflated sense of self, which is when we over-identify with our personality, with our kind of the mental concepts, our beliefs. This is what has happened a lot in the world, and I think it's time for it to shift. So let's start aligning with the truth of the light within, of the light of the sun, of the light within the heart of the earth, within the light of each other, within the light of all things. And just let that guide you. Let that guide all of us, because I'm letting that guide me. I'm letting this guide this video. And it's just really very simple. The answers come when we offer ourselves to meditation. Thank you.